What up, 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 what up? Thank you for joining me again in my crazy journalism endeavor of actually keeping a record of my emotions and feelings while I crypto trade. And this is the whole point of this. It's not for you to get anything out of it other than entertainment, maybe a few cool ideas to go futz around with, but it is not financial advice. I am not your financial advisor. I'm barely my own financial advisor at this point. Anyways, market cap, we are sitting at just under, for 30 days, 938. We are just under $1 trillion. Volume, around 37 million. Dominance down to 39 for Bitcoin. Let's take a look. You see all my favorites here. Let's take out the favorites and we can see the rest of at least what the top 10 looks like. Now in the top 10, you've got a DAI, you've got BDUSA, you've got USDC, you've got Tether. Tether is new is in the news. Tether Brazil. Stablecoin issuer Tether to make USDT available at 24,000 ATMs in Brazil. And let me put up this commercial paper. Tether's cuts commercial paper to zero. This I always felt was the biggest problem with Tether. The fact that it didn't hold $1-for-$1 to digital dollars, if you will, in reserve. However, I think this is a big step forward for Tether, and mainly into legitimacy. That coupled with acceptance into ATMs in Brazil. I'm waiting for people to finally realize that we're already dealing with digital money in America, and that it just needs to be pushed into decentralized networks in order for it to really do us any good. And one of those things is relieving it of commercial paper, but also getting it into the hands of consumers. So this is good news for people who like to use Tether. I personally don't care. I've always found it suspect. Oh well. I like my USDC. All right. With that said, let's hop into the charts. Let's do a quick reset on that little mother. We've broken out of this pennant. And bearish formation on XRP. This is the XRP 4-hour chart. I think this is bearish. We've broken down and away. We've broken below a prior trend line that I thought was there. Of course, trend lines are meant to be broken. We're following back up. We retracted off. We first banged off of that moving average. I'd argue that the second one being there led to the vicious jump push back above to the next moving average, in which if we zoom in a little closer here, we see, yes, we are riding the bottom of that moving average for the past few days, couple days at least. And we are starting to see some buyers come back in. It's only 1%. Who knows? But XRP is looking bearish to me right now. I'm not saying it's going down to zero. None of that. I'm not a fudster. I don't care about any of that. I care about long term and what the market looks like. I'm not telling you to go buy or sell anything. Market cap dominance. We are trending upwards in market cap dominance for BTC. We are still in what I think is another pennant here for BTC. We are holding to those. I have these moving averages tracing in on these Fibonacci plots. They look interesting to me, and I see very similar resistance levels coming in, both Fibonacci and with the moving average. Completely unbiased. I basically took the middle. I put the middle Fibonacci line on the middle of the moving averages, and I drew it down to the most recent lowest of BTC, and I'm seeing how it rolls. So far, theory's paving out. So Smooth road so far. LTC, 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 Litecoin. What you doing to me, Litecoin? Let's hit a quick reset. I had a crazy idea to set up GAN fan right here. That's a 45-degree angle. You see that darker line right here? It's a 45-degree angle. So I'm drawing it into my one-on-one line at that GAN fan. That one-on-one line will give me proposed points of resistance and or price action. I think we're going to see a retest of this moving average. I don't think we're going to see it back up again. I think we're going to see it here. However, I don't know if Litecoin is not going to rocket back up and take these moving averages here, these smaller ones, as a reaction and fire up like that arrow indicates there. Let me fatten that up. Who knows? Let's see. There's an inflection point. You see something coming on the horizon. You do. DXY. Jumping back in the DXY. Range bound, my friends. Range bound. Everything going on in the news right now. Great Britain, Euro, Yen, anything happening with the Chinese yuan that's in this basket, which is already very tight-lipped. I don't trust it even for that. However, I think in the next couple of days we're going to see a resurgence back. Because this, I think, is a bearish reversal. Is that a hammer? Rising star. Candlestick. Morning star. That's a morning star. The morning star is down, faces down. The Doji evening star. Evening star is a long white candle followed by a short black or white one, and then a long black one that goes down at least half the length of the white candle in the first session. So if we look closely here, at least halfway down the prior white candle, which would be this green. Yep, that's an evening star. And a reversal of an uptrend with the bulls giving way to the bears. Which, if we take a look back here, there was a reversal trend. I think this is going to see a resurgence up, a retest back to this, trying to hold back to this Fibonacci level of 112.52. And then we're going to see a sliding off. That it has to cool down. I don't think some international, might be some more international turmoil, some potential black swan events. Those are good for crypto. With that said, I'm gonna let it go today. Just leave it back on my favorite chart. It's not the most optimistic, however, there's something brewing. Something brewing, ladies and gentlemen. It could rebound, it could fire right back up. It could find all of these moving averages suddenly very desirable, and the market could fire right back up. That said, have a good one. This is not financial advice. This is for education purposes only. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not anybody's financial advisor. In Doom we trust. SWWS.